But I'm serious. My belly hurts. Oh, God. I suggest you sign up for drama classes. Maybe they will appreciate your acting skills. I didn't respond to his stupid remark and tried to finish the exam, but the pain became unbearable, and I started begging, "Okay, please, someone call 911. Calling an ambulance isn't a joke. It's a serious offense. I hope you know that. I was in too much pain to argue with this moron, but luckily one of my classmates called 911 after I started moaning and screaming in pain. It was too late, though. Something was coming out of me. I know how stupid this sounds, but I still didn't understand that I was giving birth. I mean, I never had any symptoms of being pregnant, not even a big belly. That's why I thought I had an alien growing inside of me that finally wanted to come out. I screamed, "Pull it out! Pull it out!" But my stupid teacher still thought I was acting. Well, until he saw the head of my baby come out. He finally realized that I was giving birth and began to help me. After 30 minutes of intense pain, she was out, and I was holding my beautiful baby daughter in my arms. I was brought to a hospital and immediately called my mom. "I just gave birth! You have a granddaughter!" "Uh-huh, honey. I'm sure you did. Well, see you for dinner." I couldn't be mad that she didn't believe me. When I finally brought my baby home, she still said, "You're taking this joke too far. Where did you get this newborn from?" The doctors told me I had a cryptic pregnancy, which is a real thing when you are pregnant without showing any pregnancy symptoms. It's rare, but not unheard of. Well, anyway, I gave my daughter the name Surprise. It took my mom another week to process that her only daughter had become a teen mom. In the meantime, I texted Robert to let him know that he was a father. He replied, "I would rather die than be the father of your child. Don't you at least want to take a look at her?" No response. I knew he wanted to avoid taking responsibility, so I visited his parents' house where his mom opened the door. "How can we help you and your cute little baby?" "Are you Robert's mother?" "Yes." "Your son got me pregnant, and now he has to man up and take responsibility." You should have seen her face. She was in utter shock and said, "Oh, please come inside." Robert was there too, but instead of looking at his daughter, he immediately berated me, screaming, "You fat, dirty girl! You were trying to ruin my future! Sleeping with you was the worst mistake of my life!" Then came the big shock. He told me to give our daughter up for adoption. He saw our baby as some kind of annoying problem he could get rid of. I said, "I'm gonna raise my baby with or without you, but you better get a job and pay me child support." "Ha! I won't do flip. This is your fault, and I hope you both end up in the gutter." What bothered me most was his stupid mother who just stood there and didn't say a word. Didn't she feel ashamed of her son's behavior? I got so mad that I took a vase and threw it at them while screaming, "I will burn this whole house down if you don't pay me child support. I'll make sure that both of you burn in hell." Well, I never set fire to their house, and I didn't see Robert again for 10 years. Until one day, he suddenly stood in front of my house and said he wanted to meet his daughter. Are you crazy? You abandoned her, never paid child support, and now you want to step into her life as if nothing happened? "I am her father, and I have the right to see my daughter." I hated the idea, but gave in anyway because I thought it would be better for Surprise to have a father. So Surprise spent a few weekends at Robert's house, but every time she came back, she told me how much fun she had with him. "We went to the cinema, and Dad and his girlfriend bought me the biggest popcorn bucket." Meanwhile, I was a broke loser with no high school diploma who could barely pay the rent. I never had the money to take Surprise anywhere that was fun. I was jealous, and the next time Robert picked up our daughter, I stalked him to find out where he lived. It turned out to be a gorgeous house, much bigger than anything I could ever afford, and that made me furious. After all, I had to drop out of high school to raise my daughter, while Robert could graduate college, find a well-paying job, and build a career. It wasn't fair. So out of jealousy, I forbade Surprise to see her dad anymore. "But Mommy, I will miss Dad so much." "I understand, but trust me, I know what is best for you." Well, Robert decided to sue me over our daughter's custody, and because he could afford better lawyers than me, he got 50% custody of Surprise, which means that she now lives with him half of the time. I won't lie, it feels like someone stole my daughter away from me. On the other hand, Surprise having a father is a good thing, so maybe I just have to learn to be less selfish. What do you think? Am I the bad guy in